These Syrian refugees have been living in this Turkish border town for 3 years. They say they can't return home as long as their towns and villages are controlled by the Syrian armed group, the YPG. While fighting ISIL, the YPG, backed by the US, had taken control of predominantly Arab and mixed areas across northern Syria. Their residents say those territorial gains are about creating a Kurdish state, an accusation denied by the YPG.
In 2015, the YPG entered Tel Abyad under the pretext of fighting ISIL, but they forcibly displaced the Arab and looted their homes. They started to impose the Kurdish language and what they call democratic laws, like preventing us from practicing religion.
The YPG could lose the autonomous enclave it governs in northeastern Syria. A planned pullout of American troops will leave it vulnerable. The group controls an area rich in oil and agricultural land, valuable economic assets for the government in Damascus, which is struggling under sanctions. President Bashar al-Assad has repeatedly said he wants to retake this corner of Syria either by negotiation or force. The YPG may be trying to cut a deal. The U.S. is no longer planning a rapid pullout. Turkey has reportedly convinced President Donald Trump to coordinate the withdrawal so that there will be no vacuum. U.S. and Turkish officials will meet in Washington on January the 8th. It seems Ankara wants the enclave to be handed over to representatives of Arab-majority towns that have been under the control of the YPG. Turkey believes the YPG is linked to the outlawed Kurdistan Workers' Party, the PKK, which has been fighting for self-rule in southeast Turkey.
Turkey doesn't have territorial ambitions in Syria, and they want to end any separatist project there. And it wants to end the threat along its southern border. It will cooperate with the Syrian opposition, but who will convince the YPG to give up its agenda and cut links with the PKK?
A military option is still on the table. President Recep Tayyip Erdogan says a new operational strategy to eliminate both the YPG and ISIL is being worked on. Turkey and the US may be in agreement on what happens next. But there are other players in Syria, including Russia, that will also want its interests secured. Zeina, Khodr, Al Jazeera, Akcakale on the Turkey-Syria border.